Hello, Nexus here, and today I'm going to be doing a teaser analysis from today's Fracture teaser. Now, I have seen a little bit of this, I'm not going to lie, but ignoring that because this is about the analysis, not necessarily the reaction. So before we start, I do just want to point out that the name of this teaser, the other ones, they all are kind of cut off, but this is the first time something really noticeable happen in terms of the name. It is called Nothing Left, which is really interesting since we know we're going to be dealing with the entity known as the Nothing during Fracture. So, with that being said, let's get into it. And definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments, because this one is really weird. Okay, so, like I said, really, really weird compared to even the last ones. I mean, yesterday's is all about, teleporting and reality breaking down, probably. But this one, I don't know. I don't just want to say, oh, it's reality breaking down. It is. But I think it could be something more. Because we know that the Nothing is definitely something that wants to consume everything. Because if it is working in tandem with the last reality, if not the leader of the last reality, which makes a lot of sense, then it wants to consume everything, or the everything. So, these people disappearing out of nowhere could just be them being consumed. But this is the first time that we've actually seen a teaser turn around after this is the first time we've actually seen what this shocked character is looking at. And also, I do just want to point out that just like a few days ago where it had Mancake Racing, and the teaser from earlier that day was Mancake, in space, this is same person in the teaser from earlier today, which is showing this little guy floating in space. So that is definitely interesting because now we know for sure that it is in correlation with the other teasers. So the people disappearing, it's just really odd. Because either is consuming, but I feel like if it was consumed, actually being some sort of consumption taking place, then wouldn't there be a Chromnado or something there? Some actual evidence, and not just nothing, except for the loop. Which makes me think that this actually is relating to the loop being broken, because we know that Jones and Amy's plan right now is to reawaken the currently dormant 0 point by breaking the loop, also known as Operation Loop Breaker, which has apparently been in existence for a while, which that has a pretty high chance of correlating to Midas and the device. So, with these people disappearing, we know they're fighting in the loop, because you wouldn't be just fighting random people otherwise. You'd be helping each other, as seen in the Batman comics, once you've escaped the loop. Because obviously, if, there's people around you who are suddenly escaping the loop, you'd want to have some help, right? Which is exactly what I think happened here. Now, like me, you might be thinking as well, wouldn't there still be snapshots fighting? Yeah, but these people are probably still not snapshots, because you make a snapshot when you leave the loop. So the people fighting are most likely their original forms, and therefore could leave and just drop their loot, and not snapshots, because this is probably their first time leaving the loop. Otherwise, if it wasn't, there would be snapshots still fighting and nothing would have happened. So this is probably relating and or teasing Operation Loop Breaker, which I think is really interesting. Because the past few teasers have really only been teasing, the nothing consuming stuff. While we are here, I would also like to discuss the previous space teasers that we've had. So the one today and the one from Friday morning. They are teasing the island being reforged after the event. They're in space because obviously something horrible is going to happen to the island. We know it's going to get fractured and split up into a million pieces, most likely destroying Reality Zero entirely. So it's not just Chapter 3 that's going to be destroyed, it's Chapter 2. The whole rock, the whole thing, like even the marrow, everything is getting destroyed. This isn't some magic thing where we just flip the island over again. No, we are losing this battle. At least in terms of, land. Because Chapter 2, it's still there. It's just below our feet. It's dead and dormant or whatever, but it's still below our feet. No, this end event, everything is getting destroyed. So those space teasers are just teasing the aftermath. And personally, I would love to see the island getting reforged as, the thing we do during downtime, because there are leaks of, us playing games during downtime. So, very exciting stuff. There are 5 days. So I guess this is your scary little reminder that there are 5 days until everything ends. And the nothing is probably summoned. Just 5 more days. Thank you for watching, and I hope this hyped you up.